The late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once stated that the function of education is to teach one to think incisively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Dr. King suggested that education does not only have a utilitarian function, but that it also holds a pivoting role in the development of both the ethical and moral values of each student. Like Dr. King, I believe that education is the vehicle which allows individuals to mold themselves into productive members of society. I believe that without true change and reform in education, the achievement gap will likely continue to widen and inhibit many Americans from reaching their true potential. I believe that one of the many failures of the American system of education is the separation between the community and the school. I believe that schools must work together with families, mentors, and figures within the community to empower each student. Like John Dewey, I believe that education is not simply a process of preparation for the workforce, but more so a pipeline which must instill within the student sufficient capabilities to continue his or her education as a means of living. I believe that our understanding of what the school is has been tainted by the gains of industrialization, and that in order to better prepare future generations for what may come, we must first focus on the progressive method of education. I believe that the subject matter of education has become too heavily intertwined with memorization. I believe that it is more imperative that a student be able to think critically instead of wait further instruction. I believe that students need to be given more autonomy in the forming of their education, so they may better appreciate the benefits of learning. I believe that our curriculum must be reformed in such a way which inspires students to be creative and curious of all subjects. Our set standards for what defines a proper education has caused students to lose interest in their studies and drop out of school. I do not believe that the current subject matter of education must be entirely destroyed, but instead examined at every level as to what is best for all students, regardless of race or class. I believe that if education is made a higher priority and made universally available to all, groups which once battled over race and religion will begin to better understand their similarities and focus less on their differences. I believe that true and long-lasting change is best enacted through the education of the young. I believe that educators should allow their students to be more active in their learning, as this will cause the students to become more deeply embedded in their learning and instill in them curious minds. Thomas Jefferson wrote that an enlightened citizenry is indispensable for the proper functioning of a republic. Self-government is not possible unless the citizens are educated sufficiently to enable them to exercise oversight. I believe that education is the key to a thriving nation, and that without universal accessibility, a country cannot be truly democratic if it is uneducated. There may not be one set cure for the current situation in which the American system of education finds itself, but I believe that a true systematic shift towards a more progressive methodology will provide great outcomes for generations to come.